Hello all, how you doing? I'm just outside, so the wind's going to be, hopefully, it's not going to be too much of a problem. What I want to try and do is show you video footage, old video footage of the old multi-stories in Menzieshill. So basically the Menzieshill multis were built in the 60s when Menzieshill was built, and they were demolished in 2010 and 2011, although they were emptied maybe a couple of years prior to that. So I do hope you could hear me okay with this wind. So basically where I'm standing behind me, there's a new school built there. That's where Glamis Court, Balgay Court and Gowrie Court, or was it Gowrie? It was, no, Ninewells Court was, that's right, Ninewells Court, Balgay Court and Glamis Court were the three multis that ran along Dixon Avenue, and the other two multis was Hillside Court and Gowrie Court. So I took video footage back in 2010 and 2011 and trying to get this camera to line up, so it's fiddling about with it here, but I hope you could, I can't see myself, but yeah, so it's 2010 and 2011 I took videos myself using an old camera phone, so the quality unfortunately wasn't very good. So at the time when I was filming it, I didn't plan on putting it online. Excuse me a minute. Yeah, it's a slightly different format to what I normally do when I make these documentaries. I normally do it when I'm sitting in my room, but today I'm trying a slightly different method and stand outside. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, I was taking videos back in 2010, 2011 of the demolition of the 5 multi-stories in Menzieshill. I started demolition in the summer of 2010, and excuse me a minute. Of course, I've got to remember I'm standing in a bus shelter to try and drown out the noise of the wind, so I didn't want to be thinking the drivers didn't want on it. So it gets very busy all of a sudden. So yeah, I'm going to take video footage round about the areas where the multis were to show you what's there today. There's a new school and a community centre built there, and the video footage I'll put up was taken back in 2011. Yeah, typical. I've picked a quiet spot, but then as soon as you start doing filming, everybody in the world descends on where you're filming, so I've had to move slightly. But yeah, Erin Crescent. It's a new primary school that's built in the place of where Glamis Court was built, Ninewells Court and Balgay Court. So I'll take photographs and videos of what's there today in 2020. And like I say, the video footage the old video footage was taken 10 years ago on an old camera phone, and the quality wasn't good. And I didn't intend on putting it online back then, so the quality of the camera angles isn't the best. But so I do hope you excuse that. So I'm going to get scooting on my push bike this time, because I don't stay far. And I'll take some photos and videos of what's in the place where the old multis were. Okay, thanks. That's Erin Crescent, just there. Top of Erin Crescent. Trying to get across this road. Yeah, so it's a new Tayview primary school is built where the old, I guess it was Balgay Court. It was nearest this road here. Yeah, so on the horizon that was Dixon Avenue, the spar shop. So you would have seen, the horizon's totally different now, but you would have had Hillside Court there, and Gowrie Court just behind it. And at this side it was Ninewells Court at the far end. Then it was Balgay, or was it Glamis? I can't remember. I should remember because I had a friend that stayed there. and this was either Glamis or Balgay, but today, as you can see, it's now the new school that's built on the grounds. Yeah, Menzieshill's gone through a lot of changes over the last 10 years. It's transformed a lot. Right, so I'll take some videos later at a different place. Yep, this is now at the back of the rock bar, and this is looking down towards the grounds again. It's just further along a bit from where the multis were. So where that park area was is where Glamis Court multi was. So that's now what it looks like. This is just the back of the rock bar and film in here. Everything happens at once. That's my phone ringing though. Can't get 2 minutes. Right, I'll just pause this again. Well, here's another view of the. Yep. So again, that's a nice view of the area where the Ninewells court was. Ninewells Court multi. And just for anybody, of course, it's not living in Dundee, obviously isn't aware that Menzieshill, you know, it's been on YouTube. It could be anywhere, viewed anywhere in the world. So it's obvious to us that Dundonians at Menzieshill's in Dundee, but obviously for those that are viewing this out of Scotland, well, Menzieshill is a housing scheme on the the southwest. It's on the west side of Dundee anyway, which is the fourth largest city in Scotland. So, right, I'll pause this a minute and get another video. Yeah, so while I'm out with the camera, I might as well just capture a few videos of the new gardens that they've got. So I'm trying to pick a moment where it's quiet, but no doubt I'll get busy very suddenly. It's called Sod's Law. Yeah, typical. Sorry, excuse me. That's the gardens there. That's where that was all paving stones one time. Yeah, that was all just. It was all just flat paving stones, so you don't really see that too clear, but yeah, that's been put there fairly recently. And all this area, all that was where the old Menzieshill Community Centre was. I didn't get any of the birds are making a noise. See, this is the thing when I do a different format. I normally do this in my room where it's quiet and I get peace, but you just have to excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, that's. I didn't film any of the demolition for the community centre, unfortunately. I just didn't have the time. But that's pretty much what there's there. No, nothing. It's gone. So I'm not sure what their plans are for that. Probably houses or something. But that's where Balgay. Sorry, not right. That's where Gowrie Court multi was down there. And Hillside multi was up that side. I'm going to turn this round and I'll film the views of the new Menzieshill Community Centre as well. Okay, so just bear with me. I've turned the camera around so you could get the views of the grounds of where the Gowrie Hill Court Multistory used to stand. And of course where the old community centre stood as well. So it's completely gone, as you can see. That's the new community centre that they've built on the grounds the old grounds for the Hillside Court Multi. Right, I've left my bike up there, so I don't want to leave that unattended too long. Right, so the Menzieshill shops, this is Orleans Place shops. On this side, this is the back of them, and that's yep, bike's still there, that's good. So, yep. So this is the back of the new community centre where Hillside Court Multi used to stand. The last two multis that stood were the Gowrie Hill Court Multi, Gowrie Court Multi, and Hillside Court Multi. They were the last two. They stood up. They lasted up until 2011. That's when they were pulled down. The other three, Ninewells Court, Balgay Court, and Gowrie, not Gowrie Court, I'm getting them mixed up. Glamis Court, Ninewells Court, Balgay Court. They were the first three to get pulled down in the summer of 2010. It's just a close-up view of the gardens I was trying to get earlier. Like I say, that was just all paving stone, just like this at one time. In fact, these shops used to stretch from right from the top all the way down to there. There was Aris McCall's at one time. Then there was, I think it was the Bookies. I can't remember what that was. There was quite a few of the bakers was there. I think that's still there, the Clark's Bakers. And back in the year 2000, the Spar, that actually had a massive fire. It wasn't totally destroyed, they were able to repair it, but the entrances were on this side. You used to get in and out there, so. But yeah, I remember this. Well, I've lived in Menzieshill since 1980. Before that I was Cheviot Crescent since I was born till I was 5, and I remember Whitfield quite well. And then I moved to Menzieshill in 1980, and I remember it well. And all this was undercover. There was like a kind of roof, perspex type of roof. It let the light in, but that was taken down. Yep. It's gone through a lot of changes, Menzieshill. In fact, Dundee, there's a lot of changes to the housing schemes. Whitfield, there are a lot of major changes. Right, I'm going to get my bike and I'm going to go around the front of the new community centre, and I'll get that on camera as well for you. Okay. Hi, yeah, I'm back again. There's just one point I forgot to mention about the demolition. Normally what they used to do, or normally what they do is, when they're taking down these high-rise buildings like multis, they use the explosives, like dynamite and that. But they didn't do that for the Menzieshill multis because it was too near the hospital. It was too near Ninewells Hospital. That's Ninewells just down there. It's about a 5-minute walk. So the multi-stories were being so close to the hospital, it could have caused problems to the delicate apparatus in Ninewells. So what they've done instead to demolish these multis is they used the mechanical digger, or the excavator. It was a great big mechanical excavator, a great big massive boom with the claw arm on it, and it just basically just ripped. But cutters, it just cut through all the main supports of the structure of the multi, and it just disassembled it gradually like that. It was quite impressive to watch. Yeah, I got some good close-up video footage of it at the time, but on the playback it doesn't come out that good, unfortunately. But it's the best I've got. I took it, so I can only show you what I've got. I just hope that you enjoy it. I try to pick a spot where the wind, I always pick a windy day for my videos, do I? I try to pick a spot where the wind's not making too much noise for this microphone, so I'm hoping you can hear me okay. Yeah, so I just forgot to mention that about the mechanical excavator. So that's what they did. I mean, like the Adler Multis, the Whitfield Multis, the ones at South Road, I've got photographs of them. I could look them up later and put them on a video for you. They were all blown down with explosives. Menzieshill was done differently because it was near the hospital. So I thought I'd just let you know that as well. I forgot to mention that. Right, I'm going to turn this camera around and show you the new community centre, the front of it. I've shown you the back, so I'm going to show you the front now, okay? Right, so I'm going to pause this. It's called the Menzieshill Community Hub. That's a new fancy name for it now. So that again, as I said earlier, that's where the Gowrie court Multistorey. I don't know what the plan is for that ground. I'm not sure yet. And that's the front of the Menzieshill Community Hub. And like I said earlier, this is where the old Hillside court multi used to stand. Okay, so what you're going to see next is the video footage that I took back in 2010 and 2011. But like I said, sorry about the quality, but that's really all I had at the time. I didn't plan on putting anything on YouTube at that time, and I didn't have an expensive camera either. It was just a cheap camera phone. But that's all I've got, so I want to share it with you, so you really that's the best quality I've got at the moment. Right, I'm going to stick that on the end of this video for you. Okay, thanks. Yeah, that's it, it's filming. What one? Well,